I'm John Rawlings, and I have retinoblastoma. A new organization on campus called Boiler Productions gives underclassmen the opportunity to experience and learn radio. Holy hell, I ran out of breath. That's my bad. And I missed a word. Production, then that takes a whole word, then the next one was in, then a whole nother. All right, retinoblastoma is an eye cancer. It's really rare in America. What happens is kids are usually born with it. Unfortunately, they don't catch it really they have trouble catching it because kids are so young they can't communicate to their parents that something's wrong with their eyes. So most children die from having retinoblastoma. So to sum it all up, it starts as an eye tumor, moves to your other eye, eats away the eyes, and then it moves to your brain and eats your brain, and that's how it ends up killing people. Like I said, when you're a baby, you can't tell it. However, I was lucky enough to when I was a baby, I was rubbing my eyes, doing weird things, and my mom was able to catch it. A lot of people tend to think, oh, well, he's had 22 years of his life. He should be used to it. It's kind of true, just because I'm sure if you lost your eye, you'd have trouble adjusting to it. But, I mean, your common everyday problems. You're going to run into things. You have no depth perception. People sneak up on your blind side a lot, and they'll kind of like startle you a little bit. Sports-wise, try to catch a fly ball, it's not going to happen. Different things like that. To overcome them, practice, and then just general experience. I mean, I run into a lot less things now than I did when I was little. My balance has gotten a lot better. But other than that, it's fairly a simple thing, I would say, to adjust to just because I've done it all my life. But for people just trying to overcome that deficit, it's going to be rough for a little while. What happened was, for some reason, I thought it was a joke, and I used to take my eye out and hide it like under the couch cushions and stuff. And so I would like put it underneath the couch cushion and make my mom find it, and sometimes I wouldn't even tell her where it was because I thought it was like a big joke. And in class, the teachers wouldn't understand that I had an eye because, I mean, there was no parent-teacher conference or anything like that. So I'd just take out my eye and like scare teachers really bad. So I always like had fun with it ever since I was little. But I had the hardest thing I had, the trouble understanding like why I don't have two eyes and why I'm not like everyone else. And just the fact of the matter, having the one eye and growing up, like when you're little, little kids are mean, they'll call you like fat and you get mad about it or whatever. Being called Cyclops, it hurt. But like my mom, she's like, well, are you Cyclops? I'm like, no, obviously not. And she's like, then who cares? She's like, they can make fun of you. And I mean, this might sound bad, but I mean, me and my mom are very straightforward people. And she would tell me, well, they're probably making fun of you because they aren't happy with something about themselves. But I mean, it's created a lot of unique opportunities and stuff for me. And being little with it, it's cool being the only kid with one eye because, I mean, show and tell, well, you're taking out your eye and everyone's like fascinated by it. So it's pretty cool to have. But if I could have two eyes, yes, it'd be neat. I would say it's helped me in a sense. It's never prevented me from doing anything that I wanted to try except seeing 3D movies, looking through binoculars, things like that. I've always wished I could do those. That's one thing I cannot do, or two things I cannot do. I'm sure there's more that require two eyes. Other than that, no, I don't let it stop me do anything. Communication, what happened was I came to Purdue, or I decided to go to Purdue, and I was going to be aeronautical engineering. Had no idea what I wanted to do. And then the morning before I came to my star date here, I was watching SportsCenter, and I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to be John Butchercross. I want to be Stuart Scott. And I'm like, well, if they can sit there and talk about sports, I know I can. And I was like, if anything, I have a unique thing about me with my eye. And so if that could be my moneymaker and that could get me in somewhere, that's what I've always wanted to do. Sports, I've been playing them ever since I was little. My mom got me involved in them when I was young. Loved every second of it. I love the team feeling. I love the camaraderie. I like being a leader. I like being a captain. I like winning, to be honest. So I want to get as close to that as possible by being a sports anchor, just being able to talk to those athletes because I'm fascinated by them. They're like other beings to me almost, so just phenomenal. Tom, stepdad, he's a role model in a way just because he'd always watch sports together and all that. His motivation, he always said that, I can be whatever I want to be, kind of like my real dad said. And I know I can do whatever I want to do even though I have a disability, but probably gonna start crying, but the whole like him being there and everything, it was losing him's tough, but him being there and telling me I can do whatever I can, and like right before he died, he told me just to make him proud, and so that's what I want to do, and I want to be the best I can be, so my mom never has to work and stuff like that. So I'm working for not just because I want to be the best, it's because I want to put my mom in the best situation that she can, and make Tom happy and stuff like that. So through the experiences that I've had, I should have died when I was born. And all I say, should have died. Seeing my stepdad pass, you don't know how many days you have really. So the way I see it is why waste it in being mad that day or something like that? Why be mad and not go out and make someone else's day? Just being happy or doing something like that. It's just I've always been positive. I don't really like viewing things in a negative way, even though when you do see them in a negative way, you just need to switch it around. And like I said, no one knows when they're going to go. And it could be tomorrow, and do you really want your last day? Oh, well, I remember John, and he was really grouchy the last day I met him. No, you don't want that. So I'd like to say I'd like people to know me as a positive person, see me as a positive person, because I am a positive person.
To me, John is the most hilarious person I've met in fast track. I feel like whatever he's facing with, he's always positive about everything.
I would describe John as admirable. I obviously like a ton of my peers, and I think that my peers do great things, but there aren't very many of them that I actually admire and that I look up to.
If I had one word to describe John, I would say energetic. I've not seen John in a mood where he has not been enthusiastic at all times.
Just one word to describe such an interesting person. I'd have to go with infectiously happy. This guy's always smiling, even when he's making fun of people and joking around, and I don't know, he's just so happy.
And John is one of the people that I think that he looks at life so positively, and even in just basic situations when people get frustrated, he's never the one frustrated. He's always looking on the bright side, and I just think that that's a really admirable quality to have.
Okay. John, I've been your producer for a year now, and every time that you talk about us, I know you tell everyone that I hate you, but I'm here to clear that up. I don't hate you. I actually can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you making all of us laugh all the time, and I know that I'm the one that takes 2 hours to get through host stand-ups because you guys can't stop laughing, but I loved it, and the number one thing, I always make fun of you for is your stupid love for Michigan, but I know I'm gonna miss seeing you on campus riding around in your Michigan stuff on your bike, and I know everyone else is gonna miss that too.
He's just like everyone, but he just carries such a happy personality along with him, even though, we know that he's been through some rough stuff in his life, and it's just so great to see that positive, happy outlook on life from John.
So, one word I can describe John, I guess positive, because he always makes me in such a better mood. Hosting with you has been a blast. I wouldn't have asked for a better partner. I'm so glad I met you, and I'm really gonna miss all your sassness for making me realize I'm basic, and just all the fun times that we've had doing stand-ups together. So this is our way of thanking you and for always putting a smile on our faces.
There is no such thing as a setback. All it is an opportunity. You cannot be pushed so far back that you can't do anything. It's just an opportunity to do something else. Never let anything bring you down because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring you. Be positive. The one thing that sucks about me is I am extremely confident. The combination of like the nod, wink, smile, that girl's coming home with me no matter what. If you want to take off my shirt, you can. It's fine. I'm listening. Ride or die, homies. Ride or die. You're my day one. You're my bottom bitch. If I gotta beat some ass, I'll beat some ass. I got 2 mics. Check. Wow, I look good.
I think it's white balance.
Should have probably done my hair.
It's fine. Okay.
She likes me so much, but she hates it that she likes me so much. Sit next to me and be my main bitch. And every bitch loves me.